Greetings. I don't know why that happened. Greetings and good morning, everybody. Welcome to a terrific Tuesday. That's right. We've got a magic morning or morning magic Tuesday. That's right. Over on That Park Place coming up immediately after today's events. We've got 18 stories today for you, all to happen within 6 minutes. And we've got you. We've also got a great video we dropped this morning. Hopefully you had a chance to watch it and comment. The comments are really super important to me, as are the likes. So if you haven't done the like thing already today, please do so. I'd like to say hi to the wonderful weatherman who's back, hopefully feeling better. Thanks for being here, weatherman. We've got Crazy White Boy and a lot of people over on the Green Machine. It's lovely to see you all on this spectacular day. And we've got, quite a bit of things to talk about. I've got another video that's already in the process of development, and we might get a third one out today as well. Of course, we're going to be talking a little bit about one of those videos, which I think is fair. At some point during the course of today's events. And we've got a lot of other things going on, so I'm glad you are all here. Dr. Jill, Ms. Pick Cafe, it's so great to see you, dear. And, the rest of you, wonderful gang. Caledon 910 is out there, along with Last Call with Troy Pacelli. We've got Just a Dutchie out there. Great to see you. And our friend JPR PH1. Looks like it's going to be a very full, eventful day from beginning to end. Penny, good morning to you. I hope everything is going well. Let's see. Look at all these wonderful people. It is a beautiful, beautiful morning with lots and lots of generosity out there. Keep chatting it up. That actually helps. And get ready. Get ready. Let's see. Who else rolled through the door? I think I said hi to Jill. Hey, Running with Scissors. What's going on? Happy Tuesday, everybody. Indeed. We've got Cynthia in the house. Good morning, dear. Hope you're doing well. Made it in today. I'm grateful you did. I'm also grateful to see Davina Duckworth in the house and our friend Bimo Betta. Hoping it'll be Mo Betta. And, of course, the beautiful Deep Ball and Gollum over on the Green Machine. Snortapoopus Cuber, there we go, is here, and he gets a bear story today. So there's that. Let's see. Josiah Robinson, great to see you, friend, along with Jonathan Conroy. How's it going? We got Mo, like Barry, the music man, and the Discord man himself, Jed Revenwolf. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, Jed. We got Commander Ed Straker of Shadow. We have L Bird. Good morning. Who else do we have out there? Brian and Cindy. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. And SFX F314 the Saber-Tooth Raptor. It's been a minute, my friend. But John Gibson's here. What's up, John? Let's get to it. Frank, are you ready? Because here we go. 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily on a Tuesday, the 12th of August. We are almost halfway through the month. We are also being notified by Alan Tudyk that he was removed from iRobot's promotional materials because he was scoring higher than Will Smith. Wow. What a shallow reason to be removed, and also kind of exposing Will Smith for what he is, what he was, what he will always be. We've got Shrek 5 released. That's the key story today, being delayed to June 2027. That's almost a full year, if I remember correctly. So that's wild stuff. We got Taylor Swift, might as well be, confirmed to make guest appearance in Travis Kelce's New Heights podcast, and also rolling out a new album. That's right, a new album, something like Life of a Showgirl. She's not a showgirl. She's like a wonderful lip syncer. That's what she is. Speaking of lip syncing, you have Sling TV slicing it up. That's right. Except they're not syncing. They're just making it easier for you to pick and choose when you are subscribed You can subscribe for a day, you can subscribe for a weekend, and or a full week. And you know what? A couple days might be just the right mix for you, especially if you're traveling, can't get to your TV. This might be a good way to do so. We got Paramount nabbing a whole lot of UFC rights. Now, I think we talked about this or mentioned it briefly, but $7.7 billion is being spent on an MMA deal for, well, peeling off everything from ESPN in 2026. That's insane. Wow, Disney, you're taking it in the teeth. Not to mention the fact that, Paramount's basically extending a very large middle finger at Stephen Colbert with this, which I find irresistibly funny. We've got a UFC fight actually scheduled in the White House. I wonder if that'll be on Paramount. I don't know. But Dana White says it's happening as part of a deal with Paramount. So there you go. We've got Taylor Swift's new album, as I mentioned before, being released basically just to promote that stupid podcast she's on. And Russell T. Davies is delusional. Well, we knew that already. He basically destroyed Doctor Who on purpose with a lot of neo-Marxist stuff to divide the culture, and says that Doctor Who will not define his legacy. Baloney sausage, dude. You are definitely defined by your destruction. He says, in the end, my heart will always be with the things that I own. Well, you own the destruction of Doctor Who, and that's what you're going to be known for. And you know what? I'll spend the rest of my life pointing that out. Jimmy Kimmel says, I did get an Italian citizenship because of Trump's presidency. I think this story got puffed again for a reason, because he went on and tried to play the other side of the table with that silly lady, Sarah Silverman, and try to fall on the side of the Trump folks. Call out all the ugliness that he promotes himself. We've got Roku's next bet launching. It's going to be the cheapest ad-free streaming service called Howdy at only $2.99 a month. You can actually get that right now. It's out there being advertised. We've got Prince Harry and Meghan Markle extending their Netflix deal. I did a whole video on that this morning for you, so you're probably going to want to watch that one. We've got Madonna urging Pope Leo to go to Gaza. I wouldn't listen to anything Madonna says if I were the Pope, or anybody else for that matter. U.S. and China have extended their trade deal, a little bit of a truce for another 90 days, easing some tensions between the economies, but also kind of, setting aside the last power that they might deal with, because I think they're going to walk away from Canada permanently. We've got U.S. inflation unchanged last month, so there's no reason that this knucklehead, this stupid traitor, Mr. Powell, shouldn't be lowering interest rates. In fact, he's got a lot of pressure on him to do so. And because of that, Wall Street's reacting. Wall Street climbs towards records on expectations for coming cuts to interest rates. There might be as many as 3, according to the new governor over there. And of course, delivery drones may soon take off in the U.S. That's right. You may start to get package deliveries via drones more regularly and not just as test programs. They're trying to cut people out of the equation, folks, and that'll mean that delivery drivers will have less and less to do. Thanks, Amazon. We've got Epic Games winning a partial victory in an Australian court, something that we desperately wanted, kind of beating back Google and Apple in their monopolistic practices, which I've been calling out since I've been doing programming on YouTube. And I've got to tell you, it's a partial victory is better than none, and it'll also help the federal government get into some very, very interesting antitrust cases. Finally, China Evergrande is going to be delisted from the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. This is another company I've been pointing out since I started here that was collapsing in China, as is basically all the real estate investment in China. It's done. It's over, and it should be finished, and that'll be good for us. And finally, police were chasing a 400-pound, well, they weren't chasing it, but they spotted a 400-pound big bar. That's right, in central Massachusetts neighborhood. This is a video. I want you to check it out. This is a yard in Townsend, and you can see the big bear right there. Watch him stand up. This thing is big and powerful, and that's somebody's pond that he was wandering by. Pretty crazy. But the police are telling residents to take precautions, and as I always say, be bear aware. And thank you for a terrific Tuesday, folks. I appreciate you. Let's have a short amount of bonus time. And I just want to say thanks to the people who did some wonderful Whoa, I don't know what just happened. Let's try that again. Ha! I want to say thank you to some people who had some massively wonderful contributions while we were live. We've got Dragon Queen, hopefully dropping another video review tomorrow. Dragon Queen, make sure you get with one of the moderators here and make sure that they promote your channel so everybody gets a chance to see your videos. I really want people to be able to take a wonderful gander at those. And we've got the lovely Ruby Hoove gifting a Culture Casino membership to the absolutely amazing Apollonies Minion. Folks, I'm not kidding. I'm going to keep trying to release as many videos as I can each and every day for you. I think it's valuable to give you as much as is out there, and oftentimes I haven't been doing all the stories that I could. So do check out today's story about the Suckeths, the Duke and Duchess of Sucketh, because they absolutely do sucketh, and I think you'll agree they sucketh, and they really are just trying to like convince you they're good people, and flatly they just aren't. Um, I want to make sure that everybody makes it to that park place this morning because I'll be there with the amazing Vash Sky to talk about all of the theme park and Disney news that you could possibly desire. And I think it's going to be a super fun show, which, if you're here on YouTube, you will be redirected to. And if you're over on the Green Machine, unfortunately, you'll have to go there yourself. But maybe someday I'll be able to redirect from one place to another, and that will be tremendous. Let's say another huge thank you to our friend Ruby Hoo for another $5 in Culture Casino Cash, saying, "Hi, all. In hospital. Might come home today. Have a great day. Hoove, why are you in the hospital? And Godspeed getting home, dear. Holy cow. You guys are not allowed to be going to the hospital and getting sick. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, my prayers are with you, Ruby Hoove, and you didn't need to do the $5 super chat. Thank you, dear. Much appreciated. I want to say a special thank you to Lightning Sketch Productions for another $5 of Culture Casino Cash, saying, I feel bad that DreamWorks hasn't released a billion-dollar grossing film. Could Shrek 5 earn that amount? I think so. You know what, Lightning Sketch, you always ask very intriguing questions, especially when we talk about animation. And I will say that, yes, yes, I think animation. I think animation needs more room to go. And I think that between DreamWorks and Illumination Studios for Universal, I think they're willing to pay for it. I think they're willing to underwrite good ideas. And I think that if anybody can make $1 billion, it's going to be Shrek. They just need to get the hooks together and they need to avoid any political garbage. The problem is when you work with Mike, you are inviting a potential political garbage fest, especially with his TDS and other things that he suffers from. But no, I think Shrek 5 could be that film. I miss Shrek. I'm one of those people that loved the Universal parks, having like multiple locations of Shrek stuff. Of course, I also like Minions, so I love the Minions attraction. But yeah, I think that there's a way. I think there's a way that Trek 5 could earn $1 billion, and I hope it does. I'm an old fashioned animation guy, so I like the 2D just like you do, and always feel like it's we're being robbed when we miss that artistry. But look, I mean, on a 3D scale, Shrek does well, exactly what you need to do. Poke fun at Disney, poke fun at Disney's approach to everything, and poke fun at the Princess Fairy Tale, which we really need to do because girl power is wrecking us right now. Want to say thanks again. Holy cow! Lightning Sketch Productions with another wham bammer. Says, I'm an animation historian and I plan to teach and write. That's awesome. And you should do that. And maybe make something of your own. Like I said, I'm love animation. I mean, sitting next to me is a bunch of like old sketch cards and stuff. So I'm a freak. So yeah, I mean, I go back and I I I'm a classics guy. So, Snow White especially, Bambi especially. I mean, I can go through a list of what I think the best hand-drawn stuff ever has been. One of my siblings, of course, I grew up in surrounded by Star Wars, but I was still in love with animation. And my siblings, or two of my siblings, had their bedrooms completely decked out in animation, uh, in animation from films from Cells that were actually blown up and put up on their room, painted on their room on their wall. That was pretty spectacular. My sister's room was amazing. She really was a princess. She lived in a princess lifestyle. She had a castle bed and all kinds of great things. So here's to that. I hope you end up doing that, Lightning Sketch Productions. And again, thank you for the $5 super chat. And finally, before we push on to That Park Place Live for Morning Magic, we have to say thank you to our friend Zombie Box Reviews. Guys, I hope you paid your internet bill this time, Culture. I did, ZBR. And thank you for the £2 sterling, my friend. It's great to see you and interact with you. And look, we're closing in on the end of the hiatus, I hope, for the HCast. So it's possible after the summer we could be back in action with you great people. On that note, I'll say this. What a great day. What a great bunch of people. Be sure to take care of yourself. Take care of others. Wash your hands because it's good hygiene. And don't forget to watch today's Harry and Meghan video, the Suckeths. And until next time, see ya. For real.
Are you tired of the same old buffet food at Wang's? Have you had enough dong to last you a lifetime? Well, take just a few more steps past those single-minded restaurants and dive into Sherry's Slam & Clam. Sherry's Slam & Clam Shellfish Bar is truly all you can eat, unlike the 2 shrimp limit that stingy bastard Wang has. In a hurry, let Sherry stuff your box. To go! Be shellfish and take all you want from Sherry's Slam & Clam. Located next to the 3rd Street Bolorama, Sherry's is open 6 days a week. If you are looking to slam clam, get to Sherry's today.